Guys, welcome back to Bougie Doll Life. My name is Katrina, and today we're making a Flintstone Barbie and Ken matching costume. So it's very easy. So I'm starting out with this white felt. I like doing felt for the costumes, but for Fred costume, which is the guy costume, I'm using fabric because they didn't have the right color in the felt. But for Wilma's outfit, we're using felt. So we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. And then we're going to go ahead and take the Barbie and pretty much lay her out on the fabric with her arms spread out. And it's the perfect length folded in half. I got it at Walmart for 33 cents if you're wondering. Now I'm just going to draw on the sides of her with seam allowance so I can know how wide I need to make the dress for the costume. So I'm just drawing down the doll. And once I do that on both sides, go ahead and I just finish drawing the lines all the way up. I try to use my ruler to make my lines straighter just so it can be even all the way down the dress. So once I'm done making the two lines, I go ahead and I put the doll's arm there again just to see where I'm going to make the one shoulder part of the dress for Wilma Flintstone, because that's the style dress she has. I will put a picture in the corner of the screen of how her dress looks in the TV show. So now I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to go ahead and cut the felt where I marked it. So once I cut the two sides and cut the arm part out on the side, which is like, it's going to be a one shoulder dress pretty much. And now I'm going to flip it on the raw side. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my needle and thread and go ahead and sew down the sides of the dress, but make sure I leave an armhole for her arm to go through. So now that I sew both sides, I'm going to go ahead and flip it to the good side. So now it's flipped on to the good side. So now I'm going to go ahead and make an opening so that I can put it onto the doll. And I decided to make the opening all the way down to the bottom just because we are going to make like a triangular shape at the bottom, because she does have like a cut kind of cave woman look to her outfit. So I do want to do that at the bottom of the dress. So I'm cutting the dress all the way from bottom to top to put the Velcro to place it on the doll. I'm going to open the dress so I can cut the little ridges at the bottom of the dress for the design. So I'm going to go ahead, I didn't sew all the way to the end, I left the bottom loose because I want to give that rough edge on the bottom that the character has. So now I'm just cutting those rough edges at the bottom of the dress. And if you're not comfortable with just going ahead and cutting it, you can pre-draw where you want to cut if you're not sure that it's going to come out the way you like it. So I'm going to try the dress on the doll just to make sure it fits, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some Velcro to the back of the dress, and also I'm going to snip the side of the dress to make the design for the costume on the shoulder. So now I'm just adding the Velcro. Once the Velcro is added, I close it, and at this point I go ahead and I cut the side where the sleeve is. And I think this outfit was very, very cute. I really loved how this costume came out. It was very cute. Done putting the dress on the doll, I'm going to go ahead and flip it on the raw side and draw some darts just so the dress could fit the doll more flattering. And I'm going to draw 2 darts from the bust area down just to cinch in the waist of the dress. The waist is cinched in and I cut the extra fabric around it. Now I'm going to flip it to the good side. How the dress look on the doll cinched in, and I really like it, and I think it looks very good. So now I'm just gonna cut the shoulder in a little more, because in the picture it does look a little more kind of like a dip in the beginning before it goes over the shoulder. So I'm just making the shoulder a little thinner than what it was. And then we're in the middle, I'm going to go ahead and take my needle and thread and just sew down the middle a little bit to give it kind of a sweetheart neckline effect to the dress. Done with the Wilma Flintstone dress. We're moving on to the Fred Flintstone dress, which is actually like a suit, but it's a caveman suit, so it looks like a dress. So I have this orange fabric. I couldn't find felt in this color, but I love how this orange fabric square looks, so we're going to use this for the actual outfit. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half. Go ahead and lay my Ken down just to measure out how far I want the dress to go in order to fit him, and I'm going to go ahead and mark on the size of him how I want the measurements to be. So pretty much I don't have a pattern for it. I'm just making the measurements going around my doll, and then I'm just straightening it out with a ruler once I get it to where I like it. Going to go ahead and take my scissors and cut it open down the sides. Once I cut it open, then I'm going to go ahead and take my needle and thread once I turn the fabric to the raw side, and I match it up, and I'm just going to sew down both sides of the outfit. Now I'm just going to go ahead and make the neck hole, so I'm going to cut it in half. And when I did sew the two sides, I didn't sew it all the way down. I left like a quarter of the fabric open just because I need to cut the ridges at the bottom of the outfit. Right now I'm cutting the neck hole, and then I'm going to open that up. I didn't cut it too open because we are going to add a tie. So I'm going to go ahead and just open the back and cut down so I can add Velcro so it can fit the doll. Next, I gotta cut the bottom of the dress to make the ridges at the bottom for the costume, and then after that I'm gonna go ahead and make a tie that I'm gonna use from a fat quarter of teal fabric that I got from Walmart. To make this tie, I am using fabric glue because I just feel like it's easier to form it with fabric glue. So I'm just using my usual fabric glue that I use in every video. I will link this fabric glue down in the description box down below just in case you guys would like to buy it. To make the black designs that are usually on the sides of Fred Flintstone's outfit. So for that I'm using black felt, and I'm just cutting little tiny black triangles, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue it on with fabric glue. This is how the outfit came out. Now I just need to cut the shoulders just like I did the bottom of the suit dress. My Barbie and Ken costume video for the Fintstones. I even made a little tiny Dino costume for the dog. I'll let you guys see up close, so let me take it off. Alright, so it just has fabric glue, and I did some little dots, and I made him a little collar just to match, and I think it's super cute. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.